Well, I think everybody got the money's worth on that game. That was a good game. You know, I was really, when we went at halftime, I felt really good about a lot of things we'd done, except for the fact that right before the halftime, we took an opportunity for us to get at least 10 points and gave them 10 points. And I was very upset about that we made some mistakes along those lines. But so now, this team will fight to the bitter end. That's what I'm proud about, and that's what we talk about. We made plays coming down the wire. It was windy out there when you're going into it. You had to make some plays. I'm proud of this team, the way we finish games. I know it's been hard on Hartford because they probably lost 3 right at the end. I mean, God, if you could take the last 3 minutes out of the game, there would probably 3 more wins. But anyway, as far as Drew, I thought he played outstanding. He made a mistake right before half. As far as, you know, he had to just throw that thing away, and I felt good about it. I kicked myself whenever I made 2 decisions that I don't know, after it happened, I said, don't be so stupid, but I probably should have ran the ball down there, but I thought our best opportunity to throw one in or loosen him up was to throw it initially, and I don't think he's gonna go 1-2 and keep it again. He's gonna go 1-2 and throw it in the 5th row, because I thought he played really outstanding. He made some big throws when we needed it.
Coach, the sequence at the end of the first half where Dorsey had the fumble, then after the touchdown, did that affect how you managed the end of the 4th quarter and also prior to the winning field goal in overtime?
No, not too much. I mean, I got to kind of get out of my, you know, we turned the ball over twice. Now, I could have ran it 3 times and maybe not had confidence in it, but I had confidence. Okay, that's the only really mistake he made in the game.
Right.
And then we got it back the other time. I'm thinking, you know, we got some stuff that maybe we could do to get ourselves in field position. Last thing I think about is I take a knee at that juncture, just take a knee. You know, but I thought maybe with the formation of the personnel we had on the field, I thought maybe we could get a couple of plays. And we fumbled the ball. So it didn't have to do how I did the final part of it, but at the end of the game, right, that's what you're talking about. No, I would do that no matter what was there. Wherever you guys were sitting up there in the press box with your hot dogs and hamburgers and Cokes and confined little area, and you didn't know whether it was 30 degrees out or 105 degrees out, down the field there was a significant wind in our face. And with that amount of time, a little over a minute, 1 time out, first time starting guy, there's no something to take chances. I'm at that juncture, let's go to overtime. I'm happy to go to overtime.
You won the coin flip in overtime. I know you've been in this situation before in the NFL. Did it change with the new rules here where you chose to win? If it wouldn't have been 2 possessions, would you maybe taken the ball?
That's a great question because of the fact that we're going to get a possession. Okay, we are going to get a possession. Even that, you know, coached the Giants 9 years, and the one thing I learned, the first thing is play to win. It's significant back there. And I made up my mind. I told Larry, I said, you know, we're going to take the win, not the ball. We're going to take the win. He'll kick it out of the end zone. They'll be on the 20. If we can stop them, they got a punt. We'll have great field position. But no, I was going to take the win. And prior to the game, if we would have won the toss, I was going to defer and give them their choice, which they'd have to take the ball. And I would take the win to start with. So I was going to defer. Didn't have to do it. They took the ball. We got it that way.
Do you prefer the UFL version of overtime or the NFL version of overtime?
I like ours. I mean, you know, it takes away everybody. You know, the numbers in the NFL go up and down a little bit, but they're not significant. There's a difference, but not significant. And all said and done, I think it's better if each team at least has one opportunity to have possession of the ball. I think it's better than college's system. I think it's better than the NFL system. And of course, we're 2-0 in overtime, so maybe I feel good about that.
Can you talk about the kick and how confident you are that you made it from there?
Well, I remember when we headed down there, you know, we were driving, and when we started that drive, the one thing I called was a pass, a play action. I got him back in the pocket, and then we sent him down. We needed one play to get us a chunk. Okay, we weren't. I didn't feel good about us just running the ball because they were aggressive attacking the run. But we needed one play to make one chunk play, about 20 yards, and we got it. It had good protection for him. He made a nice throw, good route. And then we started chunking it. or we started just kind of taking our time with it. What just you asked me on that?
Just, just talk about the kick you made.
Oh, the kick he made, yeah, okay. I was getting us to that. Then he said, if you get me to the 42-ish, 40, I'll get it. And I said, okay. And then I asked him, I said, would you prefer this on the right hash? He said, yeah, I'd like it on the right hash. Actually, I asked him where you want it. He said, right hash, because it was blowing right to left and behind him, so this is going to push it left. I couldn't do anything about it. I called it a pass play, and went over left, and then been on the left hash. So it was a great kick because it was going to blow it that way.
How'd your first start feel, Drew?
I felt good out there. Thought I made some good decisions out there. The offensive line did a good job. We always run the ball well. So, our defense and special teams always does a good job as well. And coach was giving me good play calls. Being able to get some naked fakes in there, be able to do a little play action and hit tab on some big plays. And then, a lot of guys made big plays. It was a total team effort. So, I felt good out there, and we just got to build on this and fix our mistakes and get ready for Omaha.
Drew, I know Buffalo isn't exactly Bermuda in terms of weather, but this wind out here, what did you do to manage it?
Yeah, in Buffalo there were times where I only threw 2 quarters in games just because the wind was so bad in college. So, you definitely learn how to play in it, and you gotta keep the nose down on the ball and really drive some of your throws. But Coach, he helped me all week. Just being smooth back there and being able to put the ball, just being smooth in my drops and just letting it go. So. It was windy out there today. It wasn't, the worst I've seen, but it was kind of a crosswind, so that's what kind of made it tricky more than, north and south. It was kind of blowing across the field, so that's what made it a little bit tough.
Drew, I think I noticed, did you keep the ball from that first touchdown?
Yeah, Adam said it, he had a couple, so, he gave me that one, and, I appreciate that, and he made a great catch in that corner out, and, I got good protection, and we practiced that play a lot, so. It was good to execute.
Getting that overtime situation, as Coach said, you needed one chunk. You needed that one play. You knew it was going to be something where you had to chew up some yards there. Is that any sort of pressure? What are you feeling at that point, knowing that's your play to make?
Well, when we got the ball back, that was a tough kick into that wind, so I knew we had a shot. And then, Coach came up to me and said, how I felt about the play that he was going to call, and I felt good about it, and I thought it was a good situation where we called it. First and 10. They probably thought we were gonna, keep running the ball and tab. He ran a good route and caught the ball, and then a few plays here and there, and then Steve made a big kick.
Tough decision, Coach. Who got the game ball today?
Right now, nobody's. He's got one of the balls. Steve probably got another one of them. If I'm giving them out, we don't give out game balls right now, but. Because I always stress with our team, it's a team effort. At the end of the day, it's hard to pick somebody, So I think the whole team contributed to that.
Coach, they're not all going to be 26-3 like last week, but this game seemed to be back and forth, choppy at times. And what does it take for a team to fight out a game like this that's really back and forth and tight? Well,
there's 2 things that I feel as a coach. One is it takes character to come back and win games. We've come back and won games. Today was just a different way. A different quarterback, a different kicker, and we had different people doing the heavy lifting. The only thing I don't want to do also, that I will warn them tomorrow, is don't think that that's going to happen every game. Let's not put ourselves behind the 8 ball and think we're having fun coming back, because you guys are going to kill me. But they had a lot of courage and played good coming down the line. You guys want to talk to Steve?
You said you thought you could drill from about there. What did you guys talk about in terms of where you needed the ball?
Communication is important with the head coach, and when we had a free minute there on the side, I think it's a timeout. I told him where I thought I could make the kick from. Especially in a sudden death situation. Then there wasn't much time in the overtime left, so I told him I could make it from the 42, 40-yard line or something like that. So it would have been, 60 yards would have been a long kick, but I thought I could get the distance from there.
Yeah, how do you get practice in the wind? I know you was swishing all over, but have you seen that anywhere before? Do you get much practice?
Yeah, definitely. I think cold weather you know, in Baltimore, and I'm from Boston, so I've kicked in the wind a decent amount. But yeah, you just got to trust the kick and swing easy, and trust that you're going to get there.
What's your, go ahead, Tom.
No, I was just gonna say, what was the difference, you know, the one that you missed down there, is that going ahead at all?
You know, that's one of the best parts about kicking. You know, you just got to take the game one kick at a time. You know, obviously you're upset that you missed the first one, but as soon as that happens, you know, you give it, you crumple up a cup and throw it in the garbage, and you're done with it. Then you got to focus on the next kick. So, you know, I was proud of myself for doing that today. Whether it was, you know, obviously I got some great redemption there with a long game winner, but you know, it's important to come back and make the next kicks because you know, it's a team effort and every kick counts.
Every kicker feels differently about that icing situation where coach calls timeout from across the field and you're getting ready to kick. What does it feel like for you?
You know, I like, you know, honestly, it gives you a little extra time just to compose your thoughts and you know, relax and get ready for the kick.
Is that the longest game winner you've had, or was
Yeah.
Really? At any level? What was the previous?
42.
Do you know right when he kicked it, it was good?
You know, I didn't. I tried to keep my head down and just trust the kick. You know, just kind of keep my head from looking up so you don't pop out of the kick, just like in golf or something like that. But I hit it pretty solid on my foot, and I felt it, so I knew it was going to be good.